It's always a great pleasure to be here at Lake Champlain Access TV and get to share a little bit of music and get a chance to see all the young performers that are out here making great music. And also to get a chance to tell you about a little story. See, about 30 years ago, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was reading a book written by Pete Seeger, and it talked about his first band, the Almanac Singers. And in that little story, Pete told about Mill Lampell, Lee Hayes, Woody Guthrie, and himself crossing the entire United States and singing in union halls. And I thought, wow, this would be such a great idea to try to replicate that. Well, 30 years ago, I tried, but I didn't have enough experience and not enough union contacts. And so that letter sat in my files for about 30 years. Then a friend, George Mann, came over and we did a few shows together, and I told him about this idea, and I pulled out a letter that Pete Seeger had written to me, telling me all the things that he remembered about that tour in 1941. Now, George's background is as a union organizer for Local 802 Musicians Union in New York City. And he said, you know, Rick, I think we can do this. And before you know it, he started making some phone calls and he started booking some of the tour. And we were on our way. So then I went over and I met with Pete Seeger and we spent a whole day together talking about everything that he could remember from that 1941 tour. Then I went over to the Woody Guthrie archives and spent an entire day reading through all the old letters of Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger and Lee Hayes, Mill Lampell, and even Leadbelly. It was such a fantastic time to learn about this. I almost felt like I was living it. And before you know it, the whole thing came to life. And that's right. So in July, George Mann and I, we got into a Ford Focus. And that Ford Focus was a flex vehicle, which was much better than their 1932 Buick that used to burn lots of oil and gas. We went all across the country playing to union halls and remembering what happened so long ago and planting some seeds. Because we were on the road so much, we really didn't have any time to really do any kind of CD releases. We made a CD with Pete Seeger on it, telling the story. But we didn't have any time because we're out there traveling across the country. So we're going to do something right here in Burlington over at the Radio Beam on October 11th at 10 o'clock. I'm going to do a special set. Ask some friends to come and join me and sing some of those old songs. And we might get some of the young people here to help us out too. So we're going to sing a few of those songs. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is the right to live, mister. Give me back my job again. We helped to build this country, mister, while you enjoy a life of ease. You've stolen all that we built, mister. Now our babies starving and free. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is the right to live, mister. Give me back my job again. You may think like to live, mister. Give me back my job again. With your two old parties, mister. No difference in them I can see, but with a farmer's labor party, we could set